Okay. Yeah, I'm live, and I'm actually early for once. I was supposed to start at 10. What time is it? It is 9:50. And, of course, the 8 tracks are out of frame. Oh, they're still out of frame. There you go, you can see them now. Basically, I've been repairing way too many 8 tracks recently. I have a ton back there that I wanted to use as the thumbnail for my video, and then didn't. The file size was too big for the image, so I just didn't. We're going to be repairing some on the stream. I bought these in a few lots recently, and I've been wanting to repair them. I've been waiting for this stream. I'm going to see if I can get them into frame better. There we go. There. I'm wanting to work on these on stream because I've been working on so many 8 tracks recently, and you know, it's fun to work on. I think I could stream that, so why not? So here we go. I bought a lot of 8 where 5 of them were bad. I bought a lot of 7 where all of them were bad, and I bought a lot of 25 where 13 of them were bad. So I got 25, I think, 8 tracks here to repair on stream. I got supplies over here. Yeah, and we got some fun stuff too. I got Frank Sinatra, My Way in here. Organ music, since I'm an organ tech now. Disco Noel. Disco Christmas music, which just sounds incredibly fun. I don't know. That's great. Here, I have a light. There you go. Now you can see it has color. But that's incredible, and I want to repair that. Oh, I'm dropping my light. For now, I'm going to keep it off. So, yeah. We got a bunch of fun stuff here. We're going to see about repairing it. I will get my 8-track player when I... Sebastian, could you not? I will get my 8-track player when it is time to test a tape. Also, I see Banana says hello. That's very useful. Hello, Banana. Oh! One of the pads in one of these already fell out. Oh, wait. The camera's up here. See, that's a little felt pad that fell out of here because the glue dried up. Thankfully, I have ways of replacing those. I don't re-glue the originals back in. I have a way of retrofitting that kind of pad setup to use standard, what are they called, type pads, foam pads. I have a way of doing that. So, I'm just going to pick one off the top and do that one. Let's see. 3, 2... Oh, it's an Oak Ridge Boys tape. I already have 2 or 3 of these. Oh, let's see. Hi, Barricade. God, 8 tracks are such a pain. Have a ton myself and a player that eats. Whoa! That sounds fun. Took me a bit to get a player that works, but I really enjoy repairing these, so yeah. And my player that I have right now is actually incredibly reliable. If you want, I can show you what it is when I dig it up. I would have another player that I'm using for this, but for now I don't. So yeah. Also, if your player is eating the tape, it might be the tape itself, just so you are aware. So this is an Oak Ridge Boys cartridge. Ooh, Oak Ridge Boys Greatest Hits. Cool. I have the Oak Ridge Boys Have Arrived tape. I have a duplicate of that one, and I think I have another one of their tapes too. It's a 3-tab cartridge, and the pad is disintegrating horridly. Let's see. Great to hear you, and especially music. So yeah, the pad is disintegrating in here. If I could ever figure out how to show it on camera. This is not gonna work. Come on. There. It's disintegrating behind the tape there. You can't really see it, but whatever. I should have thought over this stream better. But I will get that open. These 3-tab cartridges are very, very easy to open. I just have a regular flathead screwdriver here of whatever size this is. Oh, there you can see it well. And with the first tab, you lift it up because it's on the top, and then that part of the cartridge comes off. and then you do the same with the bottom. You put them down because they're on the bottom, and then the cartridge is open, like so. Very easy. Okay, we got a bunch of disintegrating stuff in here. I'll just let you take a look at all the debris in there. Not sure you can really see it, but there's a bunch of debris in this cartridge. Thankfully, the cartridge itself looks like it's in good working order. Tape's moving smoothly, it's not too tight. So basically, I think I just need to give it a clean and replace the pad, and then this one will work. Yeah, here's a better look at the disintegrating pad here. I will do this for the sake of the audience. Bam, I just touch it, it just disintegrates. That got all over my table. So that's fun. But yeah, it's just totally falling to pieces. Thankfully, these are very easy to do. You just get all the old pad gunk off, preferably. If you can't, there's a way I do that's probably not recommended, but you can do it. Sometimes you get ones like this where the pad stuff comes off nice and easy, and you have the adhesive comes off easy. Other ones, the adhesive is super stuck, and with those ones, I don't want to risk cracking these little plastic backings. So I just use the other side. I just get as much of this off so none of it flakes off, and then I just use the back side, which is already perfectly clean. So I will just rub that off. Give yourself a repetitive strain injury doing this. There's probably a better way to get this easy to come off stuff off, but I do it this way of just rubbing on it. Though my thumb is already tired. Don't be too afraid to experiment. Most of these cartridges are not worth anything. Yeah, there we go. That's actually working pretty well here with this large screwdriver, just kind of scraping it off. You don't need these to be unscratched, you just need them to be clean so you can stick a new pad to them. Okay. There we go, we got that side pretty much done. Yeah, I listen to 8-tracks so often and legitimately use them as a music listening format. I legitimately bring them to work to listen to while I'm doing stuff. So yeah, thankfully my boss is very easygoing about music in the workplace, so I basically just get to listen to whatever I want. Unless we're trying to focus really good, or unless it's too loud, in which case I just turn it down. And so far, I've listened to it at good volumes. I'm not planning to listen to it too loud. Okay, there we go. I've got that mostly good. There's a bit of glue damage looking here. Let's see. Can I move this somewhere else so I can see better? Yeah, it's a little chipped on the sides, and there's a bit of glue. What's it called? Whatever it's called, staining. But otherwise, the pad came out pretty good. Here, let me see if I can light. If I could ever remember how this works. There we go. Come on. So confusing. There. You see, it's good. Okay, let's see. There is chat. Let me see. I have a few old cassette tapes that somehow still have their foam pads intact. Cassettes actually seem to be pretty reliable in that department. I think most of them, if not all of them, use felt pads that are glued down and not foam pads. But also with 8-tracks, you sometimes find some that still have good pads. So yeah, instead of doing the whole lot that lots I got here, I tested the ones I thought would work, and then put them over in my pile if they did work. Basically, my method for testing them is look into the cartridge, press down in the middle, see if the pad responds like a new pad. You'll get a feel for it as you repair 8-tracks, and then turn the cartridge, pull it with your finger like this, and make sure it doesn't bind up or anything. If it moves freely and the pad's good, it will probably work. Go slam it into your 8-track player, try it out. Let's see. Good stream, but I need to get some rest. Have a good night, dude. You too, Barricade. Sorry I streamed so late. Yeah, you have a good night as well. Okay, so now we have the pad all done and all over my work surface. Oh, it's 10. People might start filing in a bit more. So, yeah, got that all good. So we're going to put that aside. I'm just going to put it here for now. Now we want to get the cartridge clean. Let's see. I really need to get a less bright lamp for this so the camera responds better. There you go. You can see bits of debris in there, especially up here in the tape hole things at the top there. So yeah, we're going to clean that out. I don't really have a super consistent way of cleaning it out. I just, if it's really bad like this and there's a bunch of stuff in there, I remove the spool of tape from it. Make sure you always, when you're removing a spool of tape, secure the bit of tape that comes off the spool like this on the outside. Make sure you secure that with your thumb, otherwise it will drop off and spiral down and start unwinding onto your table. You don't want that. Then you have to re-spool your cartridge, which is a whole nother mess. I have done it successfully quite a few times, and I even use a reel-to-reel audio recorder to spool it with fast forward and rewind, but it's really not ideal, and if you can avoid it, you should. Let's see. Oh, well, for me it's 1 p.m., so I'll be here for a while. Awesome. Good to see that you're interested enough to stay. Also, with these pinch rollers, usually they're hard as a rock. Sometimes these smaller ones are a bit more rubbery. I've had some that felt new, surprisingly. But I mostly just clean them off with my shirt, like so. I just do that. Doesn't need to be super thorough unless there's like tape stuff stuck to it. If we find one of those, I'll show what that looks like. But yep, there. Now the pinch roller's clean. We'll put it up there. Now, for the most part, with dirty cartridges like this, that's just a bunch of debris. I just get compressed air. You can get this anywhere, though apparently they card for it now, which I find hilarious. Don't do whippets. So basically, I'm just going to, I can't really do this on camera much except for the little camera I have in the corner, but you just, bam, you just get that little bit of compressed air and bam, all the debris in here is gone. You can vacuum it up later if it becomes a problem, I guess. But it's also fine, you're probably not going to have issues. Now I will do it with the other side. Any debris that is particularly stuck, you can either use a Q-tip to try to get it off, or just leave it. I typically try to get it off a little bit, but you can potentially accidentally draw with it like a pencil on here if you're using a Q-tip, because what that debris is either disintegrated pad or bits of the graphite coating on the back of the tape that have come off and flaked inside the cartridge. That's actually a pretty common thing. You don't really have to worry about that. Even with really worn out tapes, I've had them work fine. Just clean that out and then they're good to go. So yeah, and then for bits where the tape runs, like and on where the capstan runs, I will get a Q-tip in isopropyl alcohol. I have mine in a convenient spray bottle. Q-tips here. So I'll just get a Q-tip and put some isopropyl alcohol on it. You don't need too much, you just want to get a little bit on there. And then you just wipe it on those parts that the tape runs on. There we go, that one's good. We'll do it down here since there's some dust. If you just smeared some, if you smear some dust around, you can use the dry side of the Q-tip to pick that up. And then, I mean, basically, here you go. Let me clean this a bit, but most of the time that's fine. You don't really need to worry about what's under the pinch roller here. Okay, so there we go. Now, our cartridge is pretty dang clean, so I'm just going to quickly be very careful if you do this strategy. I didn't for a while because I was afraid I would unspool the tape, but I am a bit more experienced now since I've repaired right about 200 8-tracks probably. Basically, what I do here is I take compressed air to the spool itself because it also has that disintegrating pad on it and graphite stuff. So you just hold the pad gently, or you just hold the tape gently. You don't need to worry about the tape whipping around like that. That's fine and expected. And then you just gently do that, and then there you go. Oh, hold on, we're having slight technical difficulties with the tape here. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Thankfully, most problems with the tape can just be solved with a little fiddling like that. And then now we're ready to put the... Oh, wait. There's a little bit more here. What did you do? Did something again. Oh, I gave it a wedding cake. That's never good. Nah. No, this wedding cake will actually be fine. There's a condition with these called a wedding cake, where it's 2 layers of tape vertical to each other when they're supposed to be one. It's very easy to fix in most cases. I will show that later if we see one. But this wedding cake that I've accidentally made is a very loose and small one that will be very easy to get rid of and very difficult to show on camera, so I'm just going to not bother. When I repair 8-tracks, I try my best to only... I try my best to work on the pad after working on the tape. If the tape has any problems that it needs fixing, like a wedding cake or needs to be respooled or something, I do all that first. I also do cleaning first before I put the new pad in. Usually I do the cleaning before I even put that, or before I even rub the adhesive off of the little plastic retainer thing here. Okay, so now we have our 8-track back wound. I'm going to put a new pad. I buy these in bulk on eBay. I got this set of like 200 for I think $50, and the seller, I bought one of 100 for like 30. I bought this two. I've bought these two for like 60, because it was that 100 one twice, and then they sell packs of 1,000. When I run out of these, I'm going to buy one of those because those are in much better value. Those are like $130 for 1,000 of them, as opposed to $60 for 200. So, yeah. But I basically just have a bunch of pads in these boxes here. You get them on these things here. Bunch of pads. This is, you don't need to worry about that yet, though I think we'll come to it later. Basically, I just get one of these pads off here. Put it on my thing. Try to line it up somewhat well. It doesn't really need to be super precise. And then there we go. Now it's on. Oh, come on. There. Now, often with these things, you also need to cut them in specific ways to get them to fit in the cartridge shell. As you can see, there's this middle pin and this outer pin. There's also one here, but you can just squish it on there. So I need to cut it in those two places. In the middle one, I use a razor blade, but on the outside ones, I use a sharp pair of scissors. I'm going to have to look for mine. I lost them and forgot to find them before the stream. So, yeah. How I do this is I just hold the pad about where it would be in operation, mark where I want to cut with the razor blade, and then I cut right there with the razor blade. And that gets me that first cut I want, like so. Now it bends open like that, and then we also want a cut on the side. You can do it with razor blades, but they don't like doing that, so I'm going to try to find my scissors. I thought they were in my tool bag, but I guess not. Hold on. Let's see here. There we go. see, I have my X-Acto knife in here, which might be helpful, but I don't need that right now. I need scissors. Okay, do as I say, not as I do. I'm gonna look in the other pockets, but I found, like, wire cutters. If I can't find my scissors, I'm gonna use those. Let's see. Oh! I found them. Here we go. Okay, I found my scissors. Yay. So I don't have to use wire cutters. There. Okay, that light is bright. Okay, so now I will just do that other cut. You don't need to be precise with this one. I always just kind of cut where my heart feels and at a distance where my heart feels. I typically do about the middle, it seems. And then you got that one. So now we'll put the pad in here. You just want to bend the pad around those pins in there. You can use your screwdriver you opened the cartridge with for that. Just don't be afraid to don't be afraid of damaging the pad or anything. You're not. It's fine. And even if you did, you can either replace it, or if it's not severe, just go with it. Okay, and there we go. So now we have a new pad in this cartridge, and since we got the tape all sorted and it's nice and clean, I will put back this, put the lid back on here. So with these ones, I typically go snap, snap on the bottom, and then I make sure the tape isn't coming out through the top, out of where it's supposed to be, and then I go bam on the top, and then it's all good. The end label, this one's almost entirely destroyed, so I will just use what I typically do. I just put tape, Scotch tape, over where the end label would go to stabilize it. So I'll do that quick. It's mostly ripped up already, so I think I'll just do it on this little part. But if there's a tape like this one here, oh no, give me that. Hopefully there aren't any magnets down there. If it were a tape like this one, which the end label is really badly coming off on, you can see it coming up there. It's just coming off. With that, I put a piece of tape across the whole thing, and that stabilizes the label nice. Now I have another copy of this beeper cleaner, head cleaner tape, so I don't really need to worry about that too bad for this one. Mine's in better condition, but yeah. So basically, I just put the tape against something so it doesn't fall over. I get the Scotch tape. I measure about where I want it, and then I go and carefully bring that to the edge. I have a janky one of these holders that I modified so I can put a bigger spool in it. You don't have to have that. And then I just put the Scotch tape over the label like so, and that stabilizes it a bit if you're constantly using it. I don't know if that's a recommended practice. I haven't looked into it, but that's how I do it. So you try that at your own risk, I guess. Oh, what happened? I'll put that back where I want. There we go. Okay, so now we are ready to test this cartridge. I'm going to get some stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to bring out my 8-track player. You will see which one I've been using. It's the one I bring to work, too, and I'll tell a bit of the story behind that one, and then we will test out this Oak Ridge Boys tape here. So let me put that up there and grab my 8-track player. There. Okay. Here it is, my 8-track player. Basically, my story with 8-tracks is I got an ancient console TV stereo thing from the late 70s, and it had an 8-track player, and it was broken, and it also came with five tapes. And that sent me down this whole rabbit hole. So I got that one, and then I got another Magnavox one with the same features for parts for that one. Then both of those ones are incredibly cantankerous and don't want to ever work. They both need work right now. Then after those, I got one that's broken up there, and then after that, I got this suitcase player, because I wanted at least something that could play 8 tracks, and is also portable, which is cool. So this was probably the cheapest 8-track player on eBay at the time. That's where I get all this stuff. And so you can run it off battery or off mains power. I'm going to be running off mains power here. But it just unclips like that. And then you got this suitcase 8-track player. Oh my goodness, why does that keep moving around? Like so. There, I'm going to put that like that so it stops. Okay, there. So, this is an automatic radio branded 8-track player. What's the model number? Let's see. It is an automatic radio SEP 9800 for anyone who wants one of these. It has been by far the most reliable 8-track player I have ever seen or heard of. It is incredible. Basically, I got this thing in. I cleaned the front controls on it, these 3, and the button, which didn't really need it. I cleaned the tape path in there a little bit, not even super thoroughly, and it works like new. I've never had a single problem with it. I didn't even replace the belt. It sounds fine still. It just works like new and has never failed me. And I legitimately bring this player to work to use as my portable 8-track player there. So it's a great little player, and I really love it. So we're going to be using that one to test today, mostly because it's my only fully working one right now. I almost had a fully working one, but then it started exploding again, so I've shelved that project for now. Okay. It is now plugged in. Hopefully. And, yeah. So I will put a 8-track in. I will put the repaired 8-track in it, and we'll see if it works. I'm going to test it on all 4 programs here. Here, I'll put it flat-ish on the table so you can see the program indicator. There we go. That's a good way to show it. Okay.
She played tag. This is down in the swampland, anything goes. It's alligator bait and the bars don't
Hold on, Seb.
It's a real bus to a place where the sun shines day and night.
I'm gonna say the tape works good. What were you saying? I don't really care if I do. I think this would be considered fair use. So yeah, that tape cleaned up very nicely. That's ideal for what you want with an 8-track tape. It even sounded pretty good. So I'm going to put that in the working tapes pile. We now have 1. How long did that take me? Half an hour. Whatever. Okay. So I will put this back down here for now until we need it again. As a surprise tool that'll help us later. And we will work on another one of these. I'm going to get this Magic Organ tape. The Magic Organ, Organ Magic, that is the best tape name, or that's the best name for music I've ever seen. Basically, I was browsing eBay, and I found this one. I found a copy of this one someone was selling for cheap. The Magic Organ Waltz Time, which I thought was a humorous name. Let me turn this on. There. Try to make it show up better. I thought it was a humorous name, which it is, and I thought, that's cool, you can get organ music on 8 tracks. So I looked into this the Magic Organ brand, and I found this lot of all these: Organ Magic, Waltz Time, Polka Magic, Organ Grinders Parade, Good Time Show, Magic Carousel, and Magic Memories. All of these in a lot for, I think it was about $20 for this whole Magic Organ set. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And so I bought it, and now I have all these tapes. I bought them specifically because now I work in organ repair. I've been listening to quite a bit of organ music since we've been repairing them, and I like organs a lot. So yeah, we're going to repair Organ Magic and then Waltz Time. Hopefully these repair well. And then I'll move on to this stack for a bit. There's a lot of country in this, though there's a bit of other stuff. So let's see. I think this is a 5-tab tape. I at least wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, yeah. So this is a common 5-tab type cartridge, where you have tab 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th one in the middle, sometimes obscured by the label, though a lot of these just have one label on the front. Actually a pretty rad label, though it has not aged well. It looks kind of terrible. The camera will not show it well or do it justice, but yeah. So I'm excited to see this one. It also has a disintegrating pad, but the tape moves smoothly, so that gives me hope. You open these somewhat similar to the other ones. Basically, what I do is I just put my screwdriver in there and pull that apart. Then I put the screwdriver in here and then put it in the seam and twist. That gets the top two open, and then I put a bit of pressure on the cartridge like this with my fingers. Half the time, the 3rd and possibly 4th and 5th tabs will pop just like this, but you don't really want that. You want to unlatch them yourself. So I'm going to go through the label and get 3 here. I think that was it. There, and then we want 4, and we want 5. There we go. And now we got this cartridge open. Let's see what's going on inside. This tape, the end label's in very, very good condition, and it's on this plastic backing. It's not connected to the rest, so I think it's fine. This one's in very good shape in here. The tape's a tad irregularly wound around the outside, but other than that, it looks like it's in rather good condition, other than the pad that's disintegrated so much it's entirely fallen off the backing. So we'll take that out. What?
Is this just organs for dummies? Not organs, 8 tracks for dummies.
I guess. So there we go. So yeah, it's a bit irregularly wound on the outside, but otherwise it looks like it's in good shape. So I think we're going to. I think it'll clean up nice. Also, this irregularity in winding can sometimes be massaged away. You can massage the tape a bit and try to lower that, but I'm not going to do that right now. Right now, we're here to repair the tape, not to give it a massage. Also, here's another common symptom with these pinch rollers. They do this. They get this white dust on the outside. It's very interesting. You don't have to worry about that, because watch this. I just wipe them off with my shirt. Perfect black surface again. Don't be racist. So yeah, it comes off super easily. I don't know what this deposit is. I think it's just dust. But yeah, otherwise this pinch roller, hard as a rock, doesn't really matter. But it is in good cosmetic condition at least. So cool. We'll put that aside up here. Now, the tape doesn't really need cleaning other than a little bit of blowing, since there's a bit of disintegrated foam in here. That's not surprising. Yeah, now the tape's good. That was all it really needed. So now that bit's good. This is an even better case scenario for a tape where it's clean and you only have to do a little bit, and the tape is wound well. Now, unfortunately, this is one of the kinds of backings that the adhesive doesn't like to come off well on, so I'm just going to scrape all of the stuff that's going to fall off from this side and put the pad on this side. Again, I don't know or think that is a industry standard practice or recommended, so use it at your own risk and go do research. I watched a lot of videos on the 8-Track Tape Store YouTube channel for opening these cartridges and tips on things, but I didn't watch the one for pads, so oh well. I think it's included in another one or something. I don't know. But I've only really watched the ones for opening cartridges. And even then, I don't really do it super how it's recommended, but whatever. So there we go. About as much as that is going to come off is off, so I'm going to take one of my pads. Super easy to get off. You just separate it and then pull it off with your finger. And then you just put it right on there. Yeah, there we go. That one's more straight than the last one. Good. So now I will just do the same exact thing as the last cartridge because it has very similar tabs in similar places. So we'll just snip there. And then we will do our thing with the razor blade. I think you could probably do this with scissors too, and it would probably work better, but I do it with razor blades, and that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, there we go. There's the mark. And now I'm just going to cut through that. There we go. And now I will put that down there, just like so. This is needs to go around that a bit. There. New pad is in, and it's all good. So I'm just going to close this cartridge up here, or I'm going to get it back to decently working order first. Just want to get that good. There we go. And then with these cartridges, you just put the lid back on. And then mostly. Oh wait. There's one more thing we need to do. I almost forgot to put the pinch roller back in. That would be bad. Let's put that back in. There. Okay, now we're ready to put it back together. Basically, all you do with these ones is you line it up, make sure the tape isn't going to get pinched when you put it together, and then basically 1, 2, occasionally 3 in the middle, and then there you go. Sometimes it gets a little pinched, you can unpinch it easily. And then now this tape is ready to be played. We're going to see what this one sounds like. Bring this back up here. There we go. I'm not going to lean it down so the camera can see the indications this time, because, oh, there we go. That one wasn't fully all the way done. Yeah, you gotta be wary of that, but there we go. So, just know that whenever I bring it up, it's on program 1, and I go all through all of them and then back to program 1. So, here we go. This is an electronic organ. At least, yeah. Ha! Oh, come on. There we go. This is an electronic organ. I heard a really, really pronounced sawtooth wave, I think, in there. Either sawtooth or, no, it's not sawtooth. Some wave like that. I know what it's called in the back of my head, but I recognize the sound. That's an electronic organ. I wonder if it's like a Lowry or something. That'd be hilarious. I wonder if it says, yeah, no it doesn't. Oh well. But, that tape is working well. I'm excited to listen to that one. Bring this back down here. There. Okay. So that one was just fun. We're going to do waltz time now, and then I'll move over to here again and do some of those. Don't worry, we're going to get through all of these tapes on this stream, and then I'm going to go to bed. But for now, we're doing all the tapes on this stream. So, here we go. Simple 5-tab cartridge. Oh yeah, also something I typically do when I pick up a cartridge for the first time, I wipe off these grills on the front. Just because, why not? This one's probably going to be a very similar situation to the last one. Sometimes these take a few tries to pop, and if it doesn't want to, you can always do the same strategy as on the other side. Typically, I kind of like to wrench between, with the screwdriver, I like to twist between the pinch roller and the top casing. This one's stiffer than the other one. Okay, another label I have to pierce, unfortunately. I don't like piercing the labels if I don't have to, but in these cases I do. If the pad falls inside the cartridge while you're opening it, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that. You can get it out later. That's what happened with the other one of these, and it's so fine that I didn't even think to mention it. That's why the pad was in the center there. And you see, it happened in this one. It actually fell into the tape. Okay, this one's also kind of irregularly wound. That's a hard thing to say, irregularly wound. So I will just use some tweezers to pick this pad up from out of here. Yeah, it's a nice disintegrating one. And yeah, it looks almost the exact same story in here as the other one. Just going to pick up this, wipe it off with my shirt. Oh no!
What?
Oh, my laptop's about to die.
Are you not gonna plug that in?
Yeah, I'm going to plug it in right now before we start having problems. Let's see. Will my charging cable reach from up there, or am I going to have to do some reconfiguring? Oh, damn it, it's so close. Come on.
It just suddenly ended roughly.
Darn it. Okay, for now we're going to have a not so pretty view while I need this to be plugged in. There we go. Okay. I think I'll just leave it like that for now. And after it's charged a bit, I will go and get that. I'll go and get that routed better so we can have the laptop facing me morely. But for now, we're just going to leave it like this. Okay, back to cleaning that. That dust was much easier to see with the light on. I should probably turn that back on. It's just kind of tangled in cords now. There we go. Okay. So yeah, other than the irregularly wound tape, it looks like it's in good shape. It's not backwards or anything. You don't want tape to be backwards. That's awful when that happens. That requires respooling. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the same procedure with this one as I did the last one. I don't even really have to blow much dust out of this one. Bam, done. So yeah, I will just redo the pad here. Oh wait, no, I gotta get this bit first. Yeah, it just comes right off. Wow. Thankfully, if these backing things do crack while you're getting them off, which does happen sometimes, you can just stick the bits of it to the pad, and then that you're basically just fine. You can use it as is at that point. Again, not sure if that's actually a widely used technique or if it's recommended at all, but you know, it's what I do, so I'm gonna do it that way on the stream. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to want to weave the pad around our pins here. And there we go. There. Okay, now we'll just put that one back together. Sometimes if I feel the tape might come out, I'll snap the front first and then the back. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All those are good. It's still spinning properly. Time to get this up here. Put it in my lap this time. Extra variety. No, that's uncomfortable. Okay. Plug it in all the way. Okay. So let's see if this one works. We're right about a program change. Yeah, look at that. Went back to 1. Okay, so we're at the beginning of the tape. Yeah, this is totally an electronic organ from the 70s. These tapes are delightful and also very cheesy. Okay, so all 3 of those ones have repaired very, very well. I'm happy with that. Now, time for a challenge or something. I have this tape, let's see, by Eddie Gorm, Softly As I Leave You. Another disintegrated pad. Ooh, this is another type of, a different type of cartridge. This one's rather dirty. Has disintegrated pad in the crevices. Ugh. Oh, there we go, that fixed it. Okay, so this is another common cartridge. It's the audio pack type cartridge. Basically, what you do for this one, it's super easy. You just get a screwdriver, put it in this little hole on the back, push down on the pad, and then pull the cartridge apart. There we go. And then also, if that doesn't do it, that means there's a screw in the middle, and you got to take that out. So I will quickly find the screw hole. Oh goodness, it's right on their nose. That's great. So we're gonna puncture that. Undo the screw. It's always a Phillips head, I think. I just leave the screw in there as to not damage more of the label, and bam, your audio pack cartridge is apart. I thought that was a difficult one until I learned about how to do the tab, and then, yeah, it's a super easy one now. This pad is more intact looking than the others have been, and it has some springiness left still, but it's not good, so we're going to replace it. Overall, this cartridge is in rather good shape, too. There's glitter in the pinch roller. This pinch roller still feels like new rubber, which is very good. I don't really have much to say about that. I've never really seen one fail from bad rubber. So, there's that. There we go. This one smells like cigarettes! Ooh! Very exciting.
Ooh. So like safe.
Wow, yeah. Oh, it's starting to reek! Starting to reek of cigarettes. That's not surprising. People smoked in their cars in the 70s, and 8-tracks were primarily a car music format, so it makes sense. Okay. Also, with these audio pad cartridges, it's very fun. You don't have to worry about messing up the tape when doing the pad, because the pad goes in the opposite side of the cartridge, and there's only one tab in the middle. So you don't have to fiddle with the scissors or anything. Now this one's very clean in here, so I'm going to work on the pad. Let's see, I can move this over so we can see that better. I think this is one of the ones with easy to remove pad. Yeah, you can see as I rub it, it comes off. This is probably the easiest type to remove in these audio pad cartridges. I don't think all of them use this kind, but this one's the one you want to take off. This one just comes off with your thumb without even making it tired or anything. It just comes off. And then already like that, we have perfect, nice and clean pad backing to work with. So we'll just put a new pad on there. I think these ones might be made of a type of cardboard. At least some of them are. But I'm not sure about these ones, but I think they might be those. They tend to warp a bit with time and stuff, and have creases in them. Okay. So now we're just gonna... Oh. There we go. Now we're just going to do our thing here. Sometimes instead of just marking it, I just cut it in place, but you know, some of these pads are kind of finicky, and my X-Acto blade isn't exactly sharp right now. So, also, be careful when you're doing this. You're technically cutting towards yourself. Okay, there. We just put that in there. And bam, we already have a repaired cartridge. We just put that back together. That should run. Thankfully, these ones are also very easy to put back together. You just do it as you would a normal screw. So you get your screw, you push it down, you turn it counterclockwise until it drops into its hole, and then you turn it clockwise until it tightens. There we go, it's tight. And then all you do with this top clip is you clip it back together, and then there you go. Now it should work. Should really just set this up here or somewhere over here. Here, let's see. I'll move my trash can. Let's just use the organ bench for that. There we go. Yeah, my room is kind of a mess right now because I just came back from a work trip and stuff, and you know. And I've been kind of in a rush and not really getting to much of my schedule. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it'll still be loud enough for the microphone to pick up. I don't really have many doubts.
What is a woman to him? I should have been.
Seems like a fun album. So yeah, that one works now. The tape looks like it's in good shape too. So we'll put that there. Okay. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. I have a copy of this already. It's very country. Oh, dang it. This is a Warner 2-tab cartridge. I hate these with a burning passion. At least it's not white. Again, don't be racist, but the white ones of these, the plastic cracks a lot easier on the bottom tab as you're doing it. These ones are the worst to open. So let me show you. Basically, you get this in here. you wrench down like as hard as you can. Don't worry about that crack sound. If that was just your screwdriver slipping off. You push down on that tab basically as hard as you can. Wait, do that a bit. Try to get it down there until your screwdriver slips in. And there you go, now that one's done. Hopefully the tab didn't break. Usually they don't, they're actually built with quite a lot of plastic. And then you gotta do the opposite one under here, which is even more fun. I don't really have a set strategy for this that works well. I just kind of work at it until it decides to pop off. But because of these bottom tabs, these are the worst. I hate these. I don't want to break the plastic, but they are really, really stiff. Come on. Man. These are not particularly well designed cartridges, to say the least. The plastic isn't cracking yet. Oh, there's tape carnage. Oh, there's tape carnage in this one. That's great, considering I'm having trouble opening it. There's really good tape carnage in this one. They always make such concerning noises, too. In that video from the 8-track tape store, they show them opening it rather easily. But I just can't get it, man. Oh! Was that it? No. Oh my, there's tape carnage in there. I think the tape snapped at some point. There's like a triple wedding cake in there. Darn. It gets so teasing too. Look how close it is to coming off. It's so wiggly. Yet it's not coming off. Yeah, I can even see in there and stuff. It's infuriating. But yeah, there's a real tape carnage in there. Oh boy. That is going to be a fun time. I'm going to try to reach in here with a small screwdriver and pull on the tab. And back here. Yeah, no, I just can't get to it. Oh man, these ones are awful. So I'll just keep working at it until it decides to come free. Damn it, just do the thing already. So close. Nope, still not open. Wow. There's a way to get these from the front, but I've never had good success with that either. Well, the pinch roller just fell out onto the table. I don't want to break the plastic, but like, damn. I hope there aren't any other cartridges like this in this stash. Especially not ones that I actually want to listen to, because that would just be tragic. Sometimes I've gotten them to open rather easily, but this one is not doing that for me today. Almost feels like the tab is fused to the other cartridge shell. Oh good, bit of plastic fell out. Finally! Oh, I got it, okay. Oh goodness, you can see the tape carnage in here. Look at that. Look at that. That's not what you want. Well, let's survey the damage here. Wow, somehow that tab in the back isn't destroyed. Okay, so first we have a not disintegrating yet, but still not good pad. And then we have a bunch of tape spooled out everywhere. That looks like it's been squished up in the cartridge for some time. Has a wedding cake. Yeah, the tape is not happy. There we go. Okay. So it didn't snap, surprisingly. It just got bunched up in here. Oh, let me see. That is carnage. Yep. It's not what you want to see from your 8-track when you open it. But it is rather fixable. I think this should just... Yeah, it's coming out of there fine, so I think it should just clean up. If I can get it untangled, which shouldn't be that hard with only this little bit of tape. I've had to work with a lot more tape, so I think that should actually come back decently okay. I'm going to put the pinch roller back in here. This pinch roller here is another one of these, one of the yeah, look at all that. Is another one of the reasons I think some of the rubber ones being like plastic and all hard is fine, because these ones in these 2-tab cartridges are plastic. They have no real grip whatsoever. They're just plastic. So I think that's one of the reasons why some of them being plastic is, or some of them being hard as a rock is fine. Basically what you do to put the tape back in the cartridge is you just gently pull it along, and it winds itself back onto the cartridge for you. Now this here, I want to try to... I need to untangle this. It might require a splice, depending on how tangled it is. It does not look particularly bad to me, thankfully. It's just really crinkled. So let me see here. Yeah, I think it should work fine. It should come out fine. So I basically just need to pull it back into the cartridge like so, and then we'll be all dandy. Oh, that's why it's doing that. Oh, come on. There. Oh man, Yeah, this is fun when this happens. If it gets really out of hand, I'll splice it, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to leave it as is and just continue going on. It's a nice and loose tape. It has a little bit of a wedding cake starting, but I think as I turn the tape, it'll go away. Yeah, that's really crinkled tape isn't exactly happy going on to the reel, but as it's pulled, it'll go back into shape for the most part. And I've heard you can iron tape to, well, like a clothes iron to get it back to like factory shape and like really nice. If it's all crinkled like this. I haven't tried that yet, and I haven't even bought an iron to do so. Last time I was at Goodwill, I looked for one, but I did not see one, so I did not buy one. You know, I think that's a pretty understandable thought process there. Yeah, you just slowly pull the tape back into the cartridge. Hey, it's getting stuck on stuff. There we go. I'm not wanting to do this thing. Once the tangles get close enough to each other, they should straighten out. And once there's too little tape to support them all, they should straighten out. But for now, that's gonna be a fun problem, it looks like. So that's great. Okay, I think I see what happened here, why these curls aren't going away. I think that these came off of up here. I think these were a wedding cake that came off. So I basically have to put them back on, and then I will be able to just roll them back onto the cartridge. So let's do that. Just wrap them up around here, which is not exactly easy, but it's doable. You can do it. I've never really tried this. Most of the time I just work at the I just splice the cartridge, but I don't really want to do that. There we go. We can just undo those with some turnage. The go back to being straight, just like that. And there we go. Now those are out of straight. Oh, let's see. Sorry, I got to go now. That's fine. You can always continue watching later or watch the VOD. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Hopefully this 8-track is fixed. Or ends up being fixed. let's see. What happened here? Something went wrong. That's what went wrong. Okay, now we're good. So yeah, this tape is being exceedingly fun. What do you need? What? Oh, it's over here. Do the things for him and then give it back to me. Thank you. Usually I'd just splice the cartridge at this point, but I kind of like to not. I like the extra challenge, so let's see if I can get away with not. Okay, I'm going to undo this that I did here. Oh my, I made a bigger problem for myself. Let's see, I'm going to try this instead of creating a wedding cake. I'm going to try going under the cartridge. You just have to be careful it doesn't spool off of it as you're doing it. And this should hopefully get me back in shape a bit better and a bit faster. Okay. I think I just have one more loop to do, and then we'll be all good. Ooh, don't do that. I just almost caused the entire cartridge to unspool. Okay, there. Now we're in this state where we just have one loop on the top. So I'm going to create a wedding cake using that, and I'm going to unspool it, and then I'm going to pull on the spool coming off of here. This tape is thankfully rather loose, so I can just expand it as I need. Okay, there we go, and we have just successfully fixed the carnage that was going on with this tape. Now I'm just going to quickly bring the tape back out to the usual tape path in the cartridge, and then we'll be good. We should be able to test this one after I redo the pad. I forget if it goes under or over that pad, that post there. I think it goes under that post there. Yep, and there we go. So I have successfully fixed the tape carnage in this thing without, what's it called? Where's the remote?
I forgot it. I'm gonna get
Go give that back. Thank you.
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot.
So I've just fixed the tape carnage in this one, thankfully, without any splices. So now we're going to just fix the bad pad to this station here. This is another one where the adhesive doesn't really like to come off too well, so you just get as much of the stuff off as you can, so no more will fall off, and then just use the back side. So let's see. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Sorry, I forgot it.
You're fine. Okay. And this kind of cartridge has a really forgiving style for these pads. Basically, you don't need to cut it at all, for the most part. Yeah, no, at all. You just put it in, and then just weave the cartridge around these plastic barriers, and then there you go. Or you weave the pad around the plastic barriers in the cartridge. Yeah, basically you need to put it into those. So there's one, there's two. We just do that, and then it's nice and in there and all good. Don't even have to cut it. So I will just get that back into a reasonable state where everything is good, and then I will put this cover back on. Hopefully I never have to take it off again. Thankfully, these tabs go back on real easy, so we should be good here. Oh yeah, you don't want to accidentally get the tape caught when you're putting this back on. Whew, boy. One. Come on. There we go. Okay, got that one on. Okay, let's test it out.
If my song is right, I will find when the drinks finally dim far away from Mary Ann.
Yep. So that one is now working. I'm glad I was able to successfully repair the carnage in that one. Sometimes these ones, you have to splice it, or you have to get rid of some tape entirely to fix that kind of carnage. I'm glad that one is working well now. So we'll continue with these. I'm going to skip down to Disco Noel here, because I want to repair this tape so bad. And it looks like it will be easy, it's just kind of dirty. And it also has the best Christmas song on it, Sleigh Ride. So we're going to repair this one. I'm dying to hear this, even though this is March. It is currently March 14th, soon to be 15th. And I'm dying to listen to this Christmas music, so let's do that. Let's see, it's a 3-tab cartridge, so that's easy. 1, 2, come on. Where's 2? Sometimes the tabs like to be a little finicky. Oh, do we have 2? No. Oh, a bit of the pad just fell out. Very good. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I think the label is stuck partially to the top, so I'm just... Oh. Ooh, the glue is bad and came off, so good. A little bit of a wedding cake, and it's rather dirty, but other than that, I think this tape... It's really well wound, it looks like. So I think this tape will work good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get a Q-tip to clean the tape off a bit because it's a bit dirty up here. I think some of the disintegrated pad gets stuck to it, same as it got stuck to the pinch roller, if I can get this out to show you. Yeah, it's all kinds of grossness on it, but I don't think you can really see it, so let me get that off. There we go. Okay, pad is entirely gone. It's all over inside here. We're going to fix this wedding cake first before we do any pad repair or cleaning. Let's see. There we go. Bam. Back within spec. Okay, there we go. So that's back good. The tape is in good shape, and it's nice and clean. But, oh, yep, there's an example of what can happen if you don't have that secured well. It just started falling off almost. Okay. Thankfully, it looks like this tape was not played almost at all, so hopefully it'll sound good when I pop it in after repairing it. Yeah, it actually came pretty clean in here pretty quick. I'm happy with that. Bam. Nice and good. I like the blue, bluish spindle in here. So yeah. Yeah, I know, I want to listen to disco Christmas music so bad. It frustrates me that disco went out of style. Oh, yep. That one's a brittle one, it just snapped, so we're going to be very careful with that as I put the pad on it. But I am totally ready for the disco Christmas music, and I am very excited about it. So I'm going to do my typical ritual with the pad here. Okay, there we go. I think that's good, and I think I can put it back together. Though we're going to have to do something about this end label, which is partially disintegrating. There we go, those. Pop. Pop. There we go. Okay. Good. All those. I want to get in here a bit. There's some dust I didn't notice before. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to put some tape on the end label quick because it's kind of disintegrating itself. And then we're going to play the cartridge. I'm very excited to hear this. I want to hear a disco version of Sleigh Ride so bad you would not believe. Okay, there we go. Immortalized forever in Scotch tape. Let's see how it sounds. Fuck yeah! I skipped to program 3 and I landed right on it. I'm going to let this play for a while. I can't imagine I'll get a copyright strike on this. Okay, that was the best thing I ever heard in my life. Now we'll go back to program 1. Oh, hell yeah.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Okay, this is the best thing I've ever heard, and this is going straight into my my current rotation of tapes I listen to often. That's incredible. Where's my briefcase?
So are we having a good time now?
Yes, very. This disco Christmas tape is everything I hoped it would be and more. Okay, so basically I have this briefcase here that I bought one of these lots in that holds a bunch of 8 tracks. Holds exactly 24. Hey, Southern Stick! Let's see. It doesn't play NES though. Unfortunately, no, but I do like the disco, so I think that's fine. But yeah, I have this briefcase here with all my current rotation of 8 tracks that I listen to often in. We got great stuff. Oh, let me move that. We got great stuff like Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, normal things like that. Let's see. Where's something else normal? I don't know. Like Glenn Miller, I guess. But then you all Village People. And then you have things like a disco version of the Star Wars soundtrack, and the year-end's greatest musical hits from 1979, and fun things like that. So this is my current rotation that I bring to work and stuff. I am putting that disco Christmas tape in here immediately. I'm trading one of these tapes out. Oh yeah, I know Earth, Wind, and Fire. Awesome! They make great music. Or, I guess they're not around anymore. They made great music. I think I also have this album on a vinyl record as well. Okay, what's something in here I don't actually listen to much? Because there's a few of those. There's a few of them in here I haven't actually listened to at all, really, yet. I just heard them a little bit and thought they sounded decent. Let's see. Damn, there's good stuff in here. It's almost like it's my current rotation. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. While this jazz tape is very enjoyable, I think I will listen to the disco Christmas one more. So, this one is going out of my current rotation. Not like I'm getting rid of it or anything. It's just not being in my briefcase that I bring to work and stuff. So I'll go put these in my collection and then continue working on stuff. That was amazing. Here we go. Yeah, man, that didn't even go in the pile over here of working tapes. That went straight to the briefcase. Didn't even go to the collection of tapes I have in my shelf over there. It legit just went to the briefcase. Okay. I'm having a great time tonight. I'm not opening this Kenny Rogers one because it's another 2-tab cartridge. It's going to be a nightmare. We're going to do another organ one. Organ Grinders Parade. I don't know what this says here, but it says something right there. Okay, so we're going to open this up. It has the same problems as the other ones. This is a 3-tab cartridge. These yellow ones are. So I don't have to break a hole through the label or anything, which is great. 3-tab cartridges are perhaps the easiest ones to do. The end label might get a tad damaged since it's connecting both of them, but... Ooh, red! Oh wait, it's not looking at it. There we go. Red spool in there. Look at that. That's pretty interesting now, isn't it? Oh, look at that. It has a proper wedding cake. I can finally show it off. So basically what happens in these things is sometimes the tape does this, where it goes up onto this top part of the spool here where it's supposed to come off and forms another layer, so it looks like a wedding cake. That's why they're called that. That's not really what you want in the tape, so I'm going to fix that after getting the disintegrated pad out. Thankfully, with this kind of wedding cake and most kinds of wedding cakes, you can just continue turning the tape and it will fix itself. So we'll just do that here and make sure the tape goes on all nice. And it should fix itself rather easily. And there we go, bam, already fixed. You can see the tape isn't on this top part now. So now I'm just going to clean the cartridge and we'll be good. So we'll take this out. Oh good, it's clean under there. Let's see. I want to get some of that. Squirt spritzer in there. I want to get the pinch roller out. Some of these are held in here with a little plastic divot, but you can just kind of take them out anyway. It's not easy to get them out, but you can still take them out, so that's good. So, yeah, it's already clean. Put that back in there. I'll want to clean these up a bit, but... There we go. There. And now I'll just put the tape back in and we'll be all dandy. Okay, there. Bam. No. Oh, wait, no. Pad. Ha! Almost forgot it. It's an important thing to not forget. Yeah, you can run an 8-track with a disintegrated pad. It will just sound terrible and potentially damage the tape. Because the pads keep the tape from... They keep it against the playhead. And help it work well like that. If it's not there, you know, it'll just dip into the cartridge and possibly scratch on things instead of being held firmly to the playhead. So both, you'll get absolutely terrible audio fidelity out of it, and it can potentially damage the tape. So that's why people always replace the pads regardless of if they're entirely bad or like only a little bit bad. You want it pretty good. Yeah, this stuff isn't wanting to really come off well. Yeah. There are plenty of ways to get it off, I just don't really feel like it, and since I'm going to be keeping majority of these cartridges, I'm just doing this. I guess this is technically an advertisement for my eBay store. I'm going to start selling 8-tracks at some point to supplement my income from work. Because it's just a little bit irregular. I'd like some kind of stability. It would be good. So let's see here. Just gonna do that. Put it in. Don't be blocking the camera with my big head. Turns out I hadn't cut that all the way. There. Okay. Now we just do this. There. Make sure that's good. And there. All back together and nice. We will try this out. So yeah, I think all these tapes are just on like a cheesy 70s electronic organ, like a home organ type thing, which gives them quite the charm and also dates them pretty significantly. I think the newest one of these is from 1981. This one's from 1975. So very fun. Let's see. I have a Frank Sinatra tape in this lot that I'm repairing that I want to repair it, but I'd rather not. I don't want to get a copyright strike. That would probably get it. At least I wouldn't be surprised. So I'll just keep doing these organ tapes for now. One more of these blue ones. So just same procedure as before. Just open it like we've discussed. Oh, yep, there we go. That is what happens when suddenly all of the tabs come off. Oh, one even snapped. Good. Oh well. Another very clean cartridge. It's always good when they're nice and clean like this. Yeah, I don't know what this weird, perfectly white dust stuff is that deposits on these pinch rollers, but I've seen it in quite a few of these. I also don't know why all these blue tapes seem to have a the tape comes up quite a bit at the edge for some reason. I don't think that's it being mis-spooled, because all of them have been like this and all of them work fine, but it's interesting. There we go. Okay. There. Okay, pad time. And another one of these that has still strong adhesive after 50 years. I find so much like modern adhesive that goes bad so quickly. Where does this stuff come from that's still good after like 50 years? What kind of adhesive is it? Where they put it on here in 1975 and it's still good in 2025 and holding those particulate on real nice and good. There. See. Nice watch. Thank you. I've had this one for a while. It's I forget exactly what model number it is, but it's one of those mid 80s Casio calculator watches. Because it's very useful to have a calculator on your wrist, you know. So I bought one for me, and also Sebastian has one because he saw mine and thought it was cool and wanted one. So now he has one. Okay, there we go. Time to test this one. This is very fun. I like these tapes, though they are rather cheesy. Let's see, Magic Memories. Oh, this one's from 1979, newest yet. Okay, let's see, it's another 3-tab cartridge. I think the rest of them are 3 tabs. Let's see, let's go. Cheese and sauce. Yeah, I believe this watch, I believe Marty McFly in Back to the Future has one, though I'm not entirely sure if it's the same one. And regardless, that's not the entire reason I have one. Oh, gray one this time. Instead of a weird red one. Oh, and it has quite the good wedding cake, too. That's great. So we will take the disintegrating pad out, fix the wedding cake, clean it up, and presto, it will be good and work nicely again. Ooh, what happened here? Ooh, got it, be careful. And you gotta be careful with these wedding cakes. Sometimes they try to get the better of you and misbehave, which is not what you want at all. Because if they misbehave, they can create a really bad problem really fast that forces you to re-spool the whole tape, basically. But it didn't do that this time, and now we're good. So I can go through with the little bit of cleaning I have to do here. It's not much. I think that was all of it there. Oh yeah, this just disintegrates in your fingers. Yeah, this kind of pad right here, it looks like almost exactly like the kind that has the really good adhesive that I was talking about earlier in the audio pack cartridge. But then it has a type of adhesive that is super hard to get off, so confusing. Boop, there we go. Okay, do our same little thing. Get it here. Yeah, this measurement is never super accurate here, but it doesn't have to be. It's foam, it'll bend to basically whatever you need. And if you get it super catastrophically wrong, these, I mean, you could get a lot of these pads for pennies on the dollar. You can just get you put in another one. Okay, there. There we go. Okay. I like these tapes a lot. Let's see, we still got 2 of them left, and then we'll get into other stuff that is not from the Magic Organ series. Currently we have Magic Carousel and Polka Magic left. So I'm very excited. Ooh, 77. Bam. Come on, pop. Okay. Sometimes with these 8-tracks of different colors, the plastic can be more brittle and more not cooperative when you try to undo the tabs. These yellow ones seem to be doing that a bit here. You know, it is rather rude. There we go. Okay, now we can open the cartridge. Oh, let's see. See, have you acquired any new CRTs or Walkmans? Let's see. Yeah, that's what this says. I've actually really been focusing on 8-track related stuff recently. So I guess not. Though I have been collecting clocks and stuff again, so there's that. I'm planning to continue collecting CRTs, and I'll try to get some Walkmans at some point. But for now, I have all mine on display, and I'm working on getting that all done, though it's going to take a while. And yeah, currently I'm in the middle of a bunch of furniture move-arounds, so this desk with a bunch of stuff on it you see in the background will be entirely redone, and the desk will not be there in probably a few days' time. So, like, every time you guys see my room on streams and stuff, you are watching living history. Probably will not be the same next stream. Okay, there we go. All these yellow tapes seem to have wedding cakes for some reason. I wonder what causes that. Otherwise, the tape looks really nicely wound. I don't think so. I don't think that's what you want to do. You know, thankfully this kind of wedding cake very, very easy to fix. Bam, already done. Yeah, we really got quite the pile of disintegrated pad type pads going here. I really hope that Frank Sinatra tape isn't a 2-tab awful cartridge. I think it has some chance. It looks similar to the other 2 tabs. I hope it's not. For a on a work trip recently, I went to Organ Stop Pizza, which is an absolute must-see establishment if you're in Arizona. And I went there for the first time with my boss because we were both entirely just done with that project and needed some recharge time. So we went to Organ Stop for dinner. And My Way by Frank Sinatra, which is on this tape. That's the title song for this tape, or on this tape, is the first song they played there. It was really cool. Or the first song they played during that set. Okay, here we go. I'm going to test the Magic Carousel, which has a polka on it. So I don't understand the point of the polka one. Yeah, I really like all these. Okay, one more of these, and then we're going to get on to what is this? The Brass King. Ooh, this is a heavy tape too. I think it has 60 or 90 minutes worth of tape in it. It's heavy. At least heavier than these ones, which have barely any tape in it. I think it's 7 minutes worth of tape according to this one. That's in the polka one, and I can't imagine these were much more. Yeah, it's like 15 seconds, not 15, 30 seconds more tape in that one. So yeah, those are all. These all have small amounts of tape in them. You don't get too much organ music, just enough. There we go. Yeah, a smaller wedding cake than before. Oh, I probably should have. There we go. Smaller wedding cake than before, but still a wedding cake nonetheless, so we'll fix it. There we go. I could have done that a bit better. And there we go. Okay. Let's see. Melvin Parkin, morning, Dominic. Hello. Nice to see you around. Sorry I haven't streamed in so long. Oh. Okay, this is not going well. It looks pretty clean in here. Now it's not. I'm trying to use my compressed air sparingly because I'm almost out. I was gonna get more before this stream and then forgot, so I don't have more. There we go. Now we just have the disintegrating pad here. I can't wait to find that all of this magic organ music is like ultra copyright. You can't use it at all or something. Like Disney music is. Because that would be absolutely hilarious, even though the odds of that are probably 1 in none. Yeah, I would have thought that since these people went through all this effort to put together a tape of organ music, a bunch of tapes of organ music, apparently. So they went through all that effort. You'd think they'd do it on an actual organ, like a pipe organ or something. 'Cause, I mean, it's not hard to get to one. You could probably like ask and get to use like one in a church or something for free. The one that we just finished putting a new control system in was from this time period, and it's like a fully fledged nice organ. Got 11 ranks of pipes. It's got a pretty good mixture on it. It's you got the tremulant, all the bits. So it's I think that one's from like 1978 or so. So I mean, you can probably and there are probably plenty of other churches that got similar organs at a similar time or before. So I can't imagine it would have been too hard or expensive to get an actual organ for these tapes. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's fascinating. Okay, polka time. It's very exciting. I like that one. Okay. What kind of tape are you? Oh, it's one of these weird ones. I forget if this has some weird number of tabs or it's also 5, but the tabs are smaller than usual on this. But we will find out, because I'm going to try to open it. Have I got a larger screwdriver in here? No, I only got this one, which is larger than the larger I want. Oh, let's see. 8-track is very good quality. It really took off here in the UK. Really? I wonder if I could find some UK 8-tracks on eBay. Oh, it never. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wanted to give the benefit of the doubt, though. Yeah, they're really good quality if you can get them in good shape. But other than that, you're kind of out of luck. I have some of them that sound really, really good, and others that sound absolutely terrible. Okay, yeah, this is a 5-tab cartridge. It's just most of the tabs are obscured behind this label. Ooh. Oops. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, there's a really good wedding cake in here. Wow, it's look at that. That's a thick one. And weird dust or something on the pinch roller. I'll take that out. It's like stained or something. Okay, let's fix this before we continue with anything else, because this is really bad. not really what you want to see when you open your 8-track. Okay, there's one. We're going to try to put that back. Okay, there. Now I'm in a better shape to do this here. Got it. I gotta pull that there. Like that for now. Well, the rest of it tightens up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, sometimes when these are hard to turn, I don't really have anything to grip on. I use a screwdriver to turn it. Sometimes there's little markings it can grip onto that your finger can't really. What's happening here? Why are we suddenly going stiff? No! I think I've seen this failure before on another 8-track, and I still don't know how to fix it. Oh, please tell me that what it just did was a fluke, and it's only going to do it once. No, this one might be doomed. Let's see. I'm off now. Nice to see you back on live stream at 7 a.m. here. Bye for now. Awesome. We'll see you later as well. Hopefully I'll do more of these. But for now it's just this one. But yeah, hope to see you more often. Let's see. Oh. Okay, thankfully I think that was the one time it's gonna do that. Phew, I caught a lucky break there. Come on, stay in the tape path. Okay. Okay, yeah, I caught a lucky break. Phew. This I have one tape that I was really wanting to listen to, and it's actually kind of like a rare-ish early tape that has a consistent problem with the way it's wound, even after I've rewound it twice, or after I've respooled it twice, and it makes me very sad because it just eats the tape. There we go. So yeah, I'm glad this one doesn't have that failure in it going on with it. See, this is another one with the pad in the other side of the cartridge, so cool. We don't have to fiddle with any of that to fiddle with the pad. Get some of this stuff off. Bam. think this is one of the types of adhesive that will roll off if you get a start on it with an X-Acto knife. So that's what I'm doing here. Not really sure if you can tell without me explaining it, but that's what I'm trying to do. Yep, there we go. It just leaves a lot of residue on here that you need to clean up after. Thankfully, it comes off really, really easily with isopropyl alcohol. Damn, I'm also running out of it. I need to buy more materials. This is just one that tires out your thumbs really good. Okay, we'll get another Q-tip for that, saturated in IPA, and then go clean the residue off of here. So I'll try to give a before and after. Here it is before. Still see there's quite a bit of residue on it. Dang it, I think this is that kind of residue that doesn't like coming off with isopropyl alcohol. Dang it. Yeah, it's slowly coming off, but yeah. I think it's mostly cosmetic at this point. It's just made the plastic a darker color, which would be great, but whatever. It's at least an improvement. So, I will put my pad on that. And then go put that in the cartridge. Also, I forgot to count, but somewhere in here I'll have repaired my, I'll have 300 tapes that are working. I haven't been counting. It might have already happened, but I just remembered to tell that to people. Okay, this is a type of cartridge where you need to cut on two sides in addition to the pin in the middle. Okay, there we go. Got the pad in there. Put it.
Oh,
You good?
I slipped.
Good.
Okay.
I guess it did snap, and I didn't realize. Sometimes they don't make much noise when they snap. It's kind of odd. Okay. Since I did end up ripping the label while I was getting this open, I will put some tape over it. So let me do that quick. and then we will listen to the... Ow, darn it. Tape did that. Dang it, I always try to avoid that. Okay, Theo, I got the tape back how I want it. There we go. Just get your loosely measured amount of tape and put it loosely on to the cartridge. There. Okay. We will now test this cartridge and see how it sounds, because I got that good. Oh. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. That's a good one. I'm glad that didn't have that problem the other one did. Okay. The Great Band Era Tape 1. I thought I had another copy of this because I've got this set of tapes in like 3 different lots right now. Or I've got it previously in like 3 different lots. I thought I had another copy of this. Apparently I don't. This is the only one I have. So we're going to have to fix this one. Oh no. Okay, what's really fun about this one is this is what is known as a sealed seam tape. Which is great. There's good ways of getting into these things, but you have to glue them back shut. I have the glue you want to use for these, but it's rather obnoxious. So let's do it. Let's see, do I have, I don't have needle nose pliers over here. I will need those. So where's my toolbox? Could be in here again. Oh, there's the other screwdriver I was looking for too. Are my needle nose pliers in here too? Oh, no way they are. Then this pocket has everything I'm looking for in it. Awesome. Okay. There we go. So, basically how you get into these tapes is, it's rather simple. You put them in here, make sure that these two seams here are popped first, and then you put your needle nose pliers in the corner away from the pinch roller. I'm going to do this in my lap because it makes it easier and makes it less likely for the tape to fall apart. But you will basically just pull out on the needle nose pliers, bam, comes out, and then you do it on the other side. Sometimes it binds up, you don't want that. So you come in and inspect it. Let's see, it came out fine that side. It binded up on this side. So basically, just what we do is we get a razor blade or something along those lines and just kind of cut through it a bit. And then I'll just finish this off with a screwdriver here. Okay, there we go. And now what's fun about this tape is this is a problem that only rarely happens on these tapes, but even after you undo the seams it doesn't come apart. Well, that's because the bit that holds the spool in the center is fused together, so I don't really have a way to fix this other than just pull it apart. But I'm going to try something I've never tried until right now. I'm just going to try smacking the cartridge in the center and hope it, in the hopes that it comes apart. it did not work. So instead I will do my normal sort of strategy of putting a screwdriver in there and then trying to get it under. Oh, I don't want. Oh, there's a wedding cake going on too. Good. Well, there we go. Try to do that, and then pop that, and then it comes apart. Okay. So now we got this going on in here. Little wedding cake, a bit disorganized, wine, but other than that, it needs a bit of cleaning. But other than that, it's fine. Needs a pad worked on. The pads need to be worked on, which not a surprise. But also sort of a surprise for these type of pads here. Okay, there we go. All back in and going nice. Okay, so now we've got this apart. We're going to do all our work on it, and then we're going to put the lid back on, make sure it works. And then we're going to glue it. Now, I've done some research into this, and at least the 8-track tape store recommends this gel super glue. You just dab it in the corners, doesn't drip anywhere or anything, and it glues the cartridge right up. And I can attest to this because I did like 20 of these sealed seam cartridges with this glue, and they're all great. So, yeah, including one of my current rotation tapes, that Glenn Miller one I showed, is like that too. So we'll do that after we do our work on this tape. But with these ones especially, since they're glued shut, I like to get the inside as clean as possible and all good before I close it back up again. Thankfully, these cartridges tend to be in pretty good shape inside, so you don't really need to worry about too much. Pull that out, put it aside. Pinch roller's a tad dirty, but not bad. There we go, and then I can do that. I'm going to clean up. In there. Okay, there. Now I got that cleaned up and nice. So now I'll put the tape back in, and then we will work on the repair. Okay, and then we'll just put the tape back around these tensioning things. I like to do that regardless if they were on it originally, just to reduce tension. And then back threaded through how it's meant to go, and then just get the tape back spinning, make sure it's all good, like that. There. And now we're going to fit new pads on the old one. Now this is this type of springy metal one that some of these cartridges have. They tend to be very reliable, but sometimes the glue fails on the pads, and the pad doesn't fail itself, but the glue does. So what I do in those kind of situations is I put this bit upside down, so these bits are facing down, put our new sticky foam pads on that, and then fit them in the cartridge bending this if need be, if they stick out too far. And then there you go. You have good pads again. So yeah, that's what this little bit of cut apart pad is up here. I've cut apart bits of those kind of pads to use in this situation. So we will just take it off, cut it in half, and then use these halves on this metal pad retainer thing. Wasn't very symmetrical, but oh well. If yours is not symmetrical like this, I put the larger of the two in the center because that's where the playhead is. It'll just make it sound the best. Though it probably doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, then I put it back in there, and bam! Just like that, we have new pads in there. Again, don't know if this is a industry recommended technique, but it's the way I do it. Okay. So, just make sure one more final time that it's good. Okay, and then I'm going to put the top on, so I can make sure if the tape is good and working. I think it should be with these repairs. And then if it is, I will go and glue it.
You caught my eye. You're
Yep, it works. So, yeah. Let me go get a weight, since I need to weight this down while it dries. And then we will dab the glue on. When I need a weight for these, I just grab a couple battery packs that I have. I have this rechargeable 12-volt battery for in like a Power Wheels car that I use for powering vintage electronics on the go. And I have this 6-volt like camp light, flashlight battery thing. It's a super heavy duty carbon zinc battery. I haven't opened it, as you can see by the plastic still on it, but it's a little bit heavy, so I use that as a weight too. And then basically how the 8-track tape store says to do this is you can just put the dabs in the corners, and that will do good, and they also put it in the center of each side too. I just do it in the corners, so that should be fine. Basically, all you do is open it, or first you smack it on the table to get stuff to the end. Then you open it. You put your dabs in the corners there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you recap that. And then you put your lid on. There we go. And then you put your weight on it. Whoops, I got a little bit on me. And there. Now we let that sit for about a minute or so to let it cure. It takes 48 hours to fully cure, but after a minute it's decently strong. I'll let it continue sitting for the rest of the stream, and if I get any other sealed seam tapes I need to do, I don't think I have any, but if I do, I will put them in the same... I'll just put them in a pile here and put the batteries on top. For now, I will put this next to the working tapes pile. There we go. There, just like that. Okay, what's next? Over 2.5 hours of musical nostalgia, tape 2. I don't have tape 1. What do I do now? It's a 3. What the hell? Okay, it's a 5-tab tape, right? But there's like a weird, not correct polarity symbol on the back for some reason, even though this has nothing to do with that kind of thing. Oh well, let's open it and see what we can do. Let's see, what kind of music is on here, actually? Okay, it's one of these tapes for the old people of the 1970s. So, yeah. Okay. Get that. There we go. One of the tabs already went, but I will get this one too. And unfortunately, with this type of 5-tab, if there's the label that goes all the way across here, the tabs are so long you need to rip the label to get it up. So. I've never really done it with an X-Acto knife. I just usually gently wrench up on the cartridge with a screwdriver and just kind of let the label rip itself, and then I will go back and fix that later. Okay, let's see what the issue is with this cart. A little bit of a wedding cake, but otherwise it's in rather good condition here. Yeah, the tape is threaded real nice, actually. It's in a very, very nice, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's like new looking threading there. There's no imperfections at all. Probably not coming across very well on video, but like, wow, that's really good. Okay, there we go. And then the pad goes in this side of the tape again. I always like these. It makes it easier to service the pad. But yeah, it's seen better days. I don't understand how this side of the tape is dirtier than that side was. Okay. So yeah, the pad is pretty flat and sad looking at this point. Looks like this is going to be some of the adhesive I can actually get off, which is nice. Yep. There we go. Was able to get all the adhesive off this one. So I will now get a pad. We're almost out of these pads. Oh, what did I drop? Something fell on the floor. Oh, I see. Oh. See. There we go. Yeah, the replacement blades for my X-Acto knife fell on the floor. It's probably not a good thing to do. Okay, and then this one is going to need 2 cuts. 1, 2, and then it's also going to need the one down the center. Come on. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. This one's working now. I gotta put tape over the label, and then we can test it. Okay. The Swinging Days of the Big Bands, it says on the side. Oh, you can't really see that one. Here you go. Why does that camera not focus on anything? That's bizarre. Okay. Oh, I'd say that one works. Okay, last tape of the first stack here. We got, this is the working tapes, or this is also the working tapes here, but ignore that. So this is the working tape, and this is the not working tapes. We had a stack here, but this is the last tape of that stack right here. So we are getting somewhat close to done. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. I'm going a tad slow explaining everything. Okay, let's see. Echoes of the Great Band Era. I see. Okay. This tape is really white. It's in really good shape. Wow. Shame I'll have to puncture holes in the back label and the side label. Oh wow, I'm losing words tonight. Because it's one of these kind of 5-tab cartridges, but well, it's not the end of the world. There we go. Thankfully, I don't think I'll have to damage any particularly important parts of the label. I think that pin or that tab just snapped. And there weren't any bottom tabs. Nope, it didn't snap. It just came out really easily. Huh. So this, I guess, was a 3-tab cartridge, even though it appeared like a 5-tab. Wow, there's quite the interesting setup going on in here. So let me get to repairing that. There we go. So that was, it looked, a lot of these look kind of bad when you open them, but then once you work on it a bit, it turns out entirely fine, like this one. Has a little bit of dust that I could blow out, but overall, it's in very good shape. Mostly just need to replace this pad, which is falling apart. Yeah, this is a very nice bright white cartridge. That's kind of unusual. Usually they are typically, usually they're beige like this. This is about the color it was when it was new. So, yeah, interesting. And even cartridges that are supposed to be white aren't even quite as white as that. It's more beige. This one's like a really perfect white. I guess they're both showing up pretty similar looking on camera. Trust me, there's a difference. Okay, so let's see here. What's going on? Got another disintegrating pad. I like to do that. Ooh. Got it. That's a fragile one. We're gonna just put the pad on the back side. I don't want to accidentally snap it more. Though, if you are determined to get the adhesive off of something, sometimes snaps can be very beneficial because it can snap, and then you can use that to pull the adhesive off the other side. Okay, let's see. Here's another one where I'm going to need, just trying to get stuff off my scissors. It's going to need 2 cuts, and then the center one. Yeah, I kind of cut that in the wrong spot a little bit, but oh well, we'll make it work. If I can find my screwdriver to prod this in here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And we'll just go put this back. There we go. Condor stereo 8-track. That's rather interesting. Let's see. That and label. Well, it is ripped. It's ripped at the very top. I don't think I will need to do that one. So let's try it out. Yeah, that one's fun. Okay, now we're into this other stack that I've been avoiding because it starts with a 2-tab cartridge. Because of course it does. So we're going to try to... I wonder if it would be easier to get the back tab first. Let's try that. It looks like that's a no. I'm not gonna continue trying. Ooh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, you see this, how the tape's silver on this side? If I lift this up, and the tape is your normal tape is like brown color, then that means this tape is flipped around and needs to be respooled. Which I'm not going to be doing on stream tonight. Yep, it's brown on the other side. So yeah, this tape needs to be respooled, so I'm not going to open this one even. Phew, I don't have to open this one. So we'll not repair this one. It's just country music anyway. But so yeah, I'll do that another time. It'll just be in my collection, I guess. This one, oh great, got another sealed seam. Huh. Another sealed seam one with the same problem as the last one. Well, okay, we'll just do the same thing as we did with the last one. There you go, you can get kind of a view of what I'm doing here. One. Okay, we got both of them. If there's an unusual amount of resistance like there, you don't want to keep trying usually, you just want to stop. Of course, I am saying that as I contradict that notion, but whatever. And also, damn it, it's another one of these that's stuck like this. Aye. Well, whatever. I guess I have a solution. There. And, okay, I can't get my screwdriver into this one really, so basically my only option right now is to just continue pulling on the cartridge and keep and hope this bit snaps, or this somehow works, even though it didn't work earlier.
What are you doing?
Trying to open this cartridge.
I'm not slamming it against my desk.
No, I'm slamming a screwdriver against it. There we go.
Ah.
Got it open. There's not a lot of tape in this cartridge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's running real smooth. Only question is, where did the bit with the pads go? Oh, it ended up under the reel here. Wonder how it was going so smooth with that under it. I don't know. There we go. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Now it's moving even smoother. That's much better. Okay. So yeah, I just need to do the same surgery I did with this pad as I did with the last one. So I'll be cutting up a new pad here. Wow, that stuff is strong. Okay, there we go. There, now I'll just put this back in here. I don't know. Haven't even had to bend either of these yet because they've just fit in good. Okay, so now I will quickly put the cover back on and then try it out, make sure it works, and then we will go and glue it.
Sit by your telephone, tell me when I call. There won't be a
Yep, working good. So we will do the same procedure as we did with the Great Band Era Tape 1. I think it's out of 4. And then we will sit the batteries on top of it and let it think about what it's done for a while, I guess. Okay. Two, 3, don't touch it. And 4, okay. Gently press that together. Move it over here to on top of that tape, and then put the batteries back on top of it. Okay, now I have this absolutely forlorn beeper cleaner tape. Oh, why does this keep moving? Absolutely forlorn beeper cleaner cartridge here. Is this whole setup shifted? Anyway, the label is absolutely falling off the cartridge, and the tape is definitely looking terrible. I might try to clean that, and there may be dead bugs inside it, but yeah, so we'll try to get this one working, and if we can't, oh well, it can be parts. I have another one that's in better shape. So yeah. Maybe used for 4 and 8-track compatible players. Oh wow, this thing's ancient. It says you can use it with a 4-track player. Where's my... There it is. Okay. Someone's already tried to be in this thing. Yeah. Yeah, someone's already tried to get in this thing. There we go. Oh yeah, there's like cobwebs and shit in here. There's literally cobwebs in this 8-track. Wow. Yeah, thank God there's no actual bugs in here or anything. But yeah, that's gross. Yeah, there's not been any live bugs in this thing for many years, but still, ew. There we go. No more cobwebs. There we go. Yeah. I think someone put a different tape in this cleaning cart because it doesn't have the beep portion of the tape. Oh, this is extra terrible now. Oh well. Still gonna try to clean this a bit because it's not good. I'm gonna want to put this in my player. I don't want a bunch of old grossness to end up in there. Yeah, it's not looking good, but it's looking a bit better. So I guess I will use that. Oh, why not? If it ruins my player, I can go and clean it manually or something. Or use a better head cleaning cart. There, okay. Yeah, right on. I'm gonna repair the end label a bit, as I did before. And then, we will see about, testing it out. I don't think it will beep, unfortunately. After using this, I think I'll go use my other beeper cleaner, which still has the original tape inside, so it beeps at you. And also, it'll actually like clean the head and stuff after this. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's freaky. Okay, apparently this one is a differenter kind of beeper cleaner tape that still has the beep recorded on it somehow, even though I don't see any magnetic tape on this thing. This one's even creepier than the last one. Well, whatever. Works now. Okay. The very best of Ray Stevens. Ooh. This tape is nice and heavy. See, it's a GRT one, but it's not the awful kind. It's the one that it's just a 5-tab. Oh, wait a minute. This might be why it sounds so terrible. I forgot to put the pad back in. Where's that cartridge? Let's do that. Let's repair the pad. Ew. Okay, there we go. I got a new pad done for it. So I'm just going to start opening this a bit again and trying to put that in. Thankfully, someone wore out the tabs on this, so you can just open it with a screwdriver like that. Oh, and that one is now popping open easily too. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, I basically just need to cut a hole down the middle, and I cut a slice down the middle for that pin to go through there to hold it in place, and then that's it. There we go. Yeah. The other beeper cleaner has a has the cleaning tape, and then it also has a section of audio tape spliced onto it with the beep recorded onto it. And then that's how it beeps. Okay, let's see if this sounds any better. Yeah, it certainly does. Well, you guys hopefully heard what it sounds like when you don't have a pad in the cartridge. It went from hardly being usable to that's a beep. Okay. Hank Williams Jr. and Friends. Ooh. And 1975. What a year. Okay. Those two. There we go. That one worked good. Oh yeah, we have this one to do. Heh! Well, I'll do that one next. There. Okay. Yeah, that one's looking decent inside. Yeah, I can pick out the remains of the pad wherever my tweezers are. There. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is one of the ones that the adhesive is coming off on, and it's not leaving any grossness on it either. There we go. That's one of the really nice adhesives. A bit harder than the Audio Pack one, but still easily able to get that off. Okay. I'm gonna try this with scissors. I wonder if it would be any more effective. Yeah, I don't think it was any more or less effective than usual. Cool. This tape went very quickly. I think it's already done. Didn't need it. Didn't need any work on the tape really. Just needed to have a new pad. I don't really need to clean anything. Okay, let's try this one.
You don't want me around. Could only stay behind the phone.
Yep. Okay, now we're gonna do the very best of Ray Stevens. Sorry, I forgot that one on accident. There we go. There we go. Ah, this one's nice in here. Yeah, these GRT cartridges, well, some of them are a pain. When you get a 5-tab one, they actually are usually in rather nice shape. There we go. So yeah, this is in very, very good condition in here. The spool is very nicely done, and yeah. So what's this going to be here? What is this going to decide to do? Oh good, the adhesive's going to decide to come off easy. Heck yeah! Oh, that's great. Bam. Just like that. All over my fingers. Okay. Last pad on the thing. Other than the one I cut up, at least. Bam. And for this one, I only need to cut one slit in the side, and then I can do that. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put this back. There we go. Oh, the tape started coming out above the cartridge. We don't want that. Yep. Okay, let's try that.
Things, 2 bananas, 3 Hershey bars, and sipping on an ROC Coca-Cola. Listen, and I hear your head. Yes, that king of the king from Nashville. Chewing gum lizard.
That is quite a tape. But yeah, it does work. Let's see. Ooh, 1979. I think that's the newest one we've seen. No, I guess one of these was from '81. One of the Oregon ones. I didn't bother to check which one it was. This one's a country one. Another bad pad in this one here. So. Let's see. Oh wow, the tape is spooled very nicely in this one. It's rather dirty, but other than that, yeah, the tape is spooled real good. Okay, including this one, I only have 6 tapes left, one of which is in the pile of ones we're not doing because it needs a respool. So I'm pretty happy with that. And it's only been 3 hours. Usually I repair tapes a bit quicker than this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to do a new pad. I really shouldn't have put that on the table that hard. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm out of pads here. I can get another one from my box. Oh wow, my box only has one more of these left. Thank goodness there's another box under that box. Okay. Cut that one. Man. I'm surprised so many of these tapes have been immediately savable. I try to repair all of my 8-tracks that I have, but some of them take quite a bit to get back to working. But almost all, I've only had one that I've set aside for later working on out of these 25, and 4 of these 25 haven't been worked on yet, so I think that's a pretty good track record for these tapes here. I'm especially happy the organ ones repaired it so smoothly. Okay, that one should work now.
I wrote for you, and moreover, love again. Then I shall play when it's all over.
Yep. Okay. Wow, that is quite the cover there. That's an interesting one. I think this is the style of cartridge that Decca used. huh. But it's this olive green 8-track cartridge that just, it jumps out at you, doesn't it? Unusual color for one, even though it was the 70s. Ooh, I don't want to damage that, so I'm going to stop. This one's being difficult to open. There we go. There we go. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. There are indeed tabs there. So unfortunately I'm going to have to rip the end label. Oh, it only ripped at the bottom. Yes. Mercy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cart's actually in rather good condition here. That's nice. Yeah, wow. This is a very deep chocolate brown for the tape to be. I haven't seen that before, I don't think. But it looks like good tape stock. I just want to wipe this off a bit. There we go. Put the tape itself back in place here. This is being rather difficult here. Let's see, I'm going to try it the other way. Wow, this tape is being rather finicky. Come on. Ah, I finally had it on both sides, and then it came off again. Okay, have it on both sides. There, finally. That one took a while. Oh, hi, Banana. He's back working this delightful olive green tape here. It's quite the sight. Okay, let's get this side blown out. I'm surprised I haven't run out of compressed air yet. I thought I would. Ooh, this is going to require 3 cuts. 1, 2, and a third one. Get that in there. Come on. Don't be finicky. It's rude for everyone. There we go. There, okay. Now I should be able to put this cartridge back together and we can test it. There we go. Well, I have to redo the end label first. I've lost a little bit of it here from the compressed air, I think, but oh well. I still have all the information on it, and the picture here is the same as the cover art. Everything I wanted to keep on the label is still there, thankfully. Okay. I just want to get that. There we go. Okay. Now we get to see if this one works. Yeah, that one works. I actually quite like the music on that one. Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay, we only have 3 tapes left in theory. And oh hell yes, the My Way one is an audio pack, which is easy to get open. So heck yeah. Yeah, we have Frankston Hunter's My Way. There we go. Okay. And, yep, this one indeed has a screw. A lot of these audio pack cartridges do. What the? It does not. Why isn't it opening? It does not have a screw. What's keeping it? Oh, I remember. Yeah, the ones that don't have a screw, open just like this on the sides. You lever them up. Apparently this one has tabs. This is a really strange audio pack cartridge. Wow. Shame I poked a hole in the label for no reason. Though it's not like this label is in good condition. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that one was kind of stuck. Let's see. Oh, wow, that tape is pretty immaculate in this one, too. Nice and loose. The loop looks good. There is now no dust in this thing. Oh, even the pinch roller doesn't need to be cleaned. So I really just have to replace the pad in this thing and it'll be good to go. The pad's not even that bad in this one. Well, it kind of is. Oh, it's one of these ones. Yeah. Okay, another one of these that I can just do in the center, and then there we go. Yep, there we go. I think that should be it. Copyright 1969. That's an old tape. Wow. I accidentally snapped the tab up top, so we're not going to worry about that one. Yeah, this should be good now. Oh, wow.
And now, as tears subside, what yours is Robinson won't okay.
Yep. That's about what I expected. This is a very fun tape. I'll listen to that later. Okay, let's see. Grand Old Country. I think I have a copy of this already, actually. That looks familiar. Okay. Let's see. Yep, another disintegrated pad. And also the end label's flaking. Let's see, this one I don't necessarily have to punch holes in the back label for. I can do the tabs up front instead. There, okay. Oh wow, this is the most perfect loop of tape yet. Wow. Just looks like one thing. One circle of brown. That's great. Wow. Probably in better condition than my other copy of this tape, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. There. Okay. Yeah, we're getting quite the pile of stuff down here from the old pads. I'll go and show that in full at the end of the stream here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Got that one done. Mostly just need to work on the end label. Yeah, this tape is playing to my whims beautifully. It's very well behaved tape there. Okay, here, I'll do this up here so you guys can actually see it this time. Okay, there we go. Now we can test that one.
And you.
Yep, that one works. Okay. One last one. Okay. We got this one. Another country one. Let's see. Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. That's very exciting. Ah! What a perfect tape to end on. One, it's just country, and two, it's a 2-tab. That's great. Well, might as well get to opening it. It's not reversed like the other one, so. There we go. There. Got that side open. That's the easy part. Nope. Come on. Yeah, let's see if I can do what I did last time. Ooh, there's much less carnage in this tape. It's actually looking good. It doesn't even have a wedding cake. Okay. To be clear, this is absolutely not the recommended way to open 2-tab carts. Okay, I want to find an alternative way because the plastic is starting to crack. And I don't like that. Let's see, I see how it's clipped in. I just need to get it unclipped. Oh, that wasn't a good sound. I don't want to cause carnage in this thing by doing this, but well, there is officially a broken piece of plastic now. I can hear it bouncing around in there. See, dang, I really want to get this open. Oh, I just got a whiff of cigarette. Oh, wow. I think the tab might be fused to the other plastic of the cartridge because I cannot get it open. Okay, there's some promise. I think I just freed it up from what I just explained. Hopefully. Come on, man. I'm gonna smash a hole through this cartridge doing this, man. I got it. Okay, yeah. Part of the tab broke, but somehow it's still somewhat intact. Okay. Now, if that wasn't how that happened, this would be in very good condition. Yeah, it's in a condition where I think the only thing I have to do is replace the pad, and that's it. I don't even really have to clean anything. Hey, but how I opened it here gave me an idea for how I could open them easier in the future. Get the front open and then reach a screwdriver in and then pound with a hammer on that screwdriver until it comes free. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think after this one I might, for the hell of it, open up the other 2-tab one, just out of curiosity to see what's going on with that one, and if it is easily fixable during the stream or not. Okay, there we go. Now we put this back together. Why am I so violent with these cartridges? There we go. Okay. That should work now. Even if it is rather scratched up now.
Feeling in the morning, said the devil's inside my boy. I could change.
Okay, yeah. Let's open this one just out of curiosity to see what's going on with it. I think I already know, but I want to open it and see if it happens to be a really easy fix for this. I don't think it will be, but I'm curious to know. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's try that strategy I had the idea of. Oh yeah, the whole tape looks backwards. Okay, let's try that. Should get like an actual hammer for this. I have one. I just haven't gotten it out. Yeah, no, still nothing. Trying to see if I can loosen this bit off of here. Oh, a bit of disintegrated pad. Thanks. There we go. There. That right there. Yeah. Got it. That strap was a fluke. I'm gonna keep trying this until I get the cartridge open. If anyone's watching this who actually repairs 8-tracks for a living and or often, probably just exploding right now. With the abuse I'm putting this poor 2-tab cartridge in. Oh, finally! Okay, I got it open. Not actually quite sure what's going on here. Yeah, the tape's backwards. I wonder where it becomes forwards again. No more, I think I see exactly where it becomes forwards again. Yeah, I think this whole tape is backwards. So yeah, it will definitely need to be spliced and then re-spooled, which I will do off-stream. I'm not going to put this back together. I'm going to leave this gently on top and just leave it to the side. Okay, so I think that I'm going to end the stream there. I think that was pretty successful considering how many 8-tracks I did. Here, let me turn off the lights so you can see them. There we go. I did all of these on stream today. All of these now work, including these two. So that's 24 out of the 25 tapes that I wanted to do. And so I'm pretty happy with that. I think the stream has gone pretty well. It's been fun chatting with you guys, even if the chatting has been a tad sparse. I'm going to go to bed because I started this stream at 9:40 something, and it is now 1:35. So I've been going almost 4 hours at this. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out.